By our video series 31, we started reclassification of various items of a profit and loss account statement of a manufacturing concern. We have reached a level of operating profit or operating loss before interest. Let us now continue the discussion of classifying other items which we have yet to do in the profit and loss account statement. Once we arrive at the operating profit before interest or operating loss before interest, we deduct the interest paid by the business enterprise to arrive at operating profit or operating loss after interest. Interest paid will include the interest paid to bank for the working capital finance or term loan raised, or the interest paid on unsecured loans, or the interest paid on the debentures floated by the business enterprise. When we deduct the interest paid, what we get is operating profit after interest or operating loss after interest. Now we will look at the non-operating income and non-operating expenses. We have already understood the non-operating income includes interest earned on deposits or dividend received on investments or profit on sale of an assets. To the operating profit after interest or the operating loss after interest, we will add the non-operating income. Thereafter, we will deduct the non-operating expenses. The bank has to verify the expenses to find out is there any non-operating expenses. One example for the non-operating expense could be loss on sale of an asset. If any such non-operating expense is there, that is to be deducted. What we get is profit before tax or loss before tax. From the PBT or LBT, we deduct the income tax paid, which will give you the profit after tax or loss after tax. The profit after tax or the loss after tax should tally with the net profit or net loss appearing in the profit and loss account statement. This is how the various items appearing in a P&L account is reclassified by the credit department of a bank. Having done it, let us understand how the bank scrutinizes the reclassified P&L account. As in the case of a balance sheet, when a credit facility is to be extended, banks will demand the business enterprise to submit last 2 years audited profit and loss account statement together with the current year estimate and next year projection. So the bank has got a reclassified P&L account statement for a period of 4 years, which includes 2 years actuals and current year estimate and the next year projection. The bank will start by verifying whether the actual sales growth which happened during the last 2 years compares favorably with the projection given for the next 2 years. Similarly, bank also verify the raw material consumption, cost of production, cost of sales, total cost of operations, operating profit, etc., whether they are in line with what was happening during the last 2 years. If the bank is satisfied with the projections given, bank will proceed on scrutinizing the credit proposal submitted by the business enterprise. With this, we have learned reclassification of various items of the balance sheet and that of a profit and loss account statement. In case you have understood this and liked this, press the like button and subscribe to this channel. We shall come out with a topic on working capital assessment methods in the next video, series 33.